Let's see. Hey, hey, my lovelies. I am going to wait for you guys to join. Let's see who jumps on. Oh, I should have probably opened up my Hey, Ernest, how are you, my love? Oh, hey, Onika, how are you, my love? We talk about relationship chronicles today, y'all. How are you? Hey, Trudy, how are you? Hey, Aisha, how are you? How are you guys doing today? Ernest, how was your Valentine's? Hey, Brittany, how are you, sweetie? How was your Valentine's, Ernest? Oh, randomly, just set your notification, Ernest. So, I used to do Friday night lives, but because of my schedule, I can't commit to that anymore. So I'm just gonna be doing randomly live during the day now. So I am doing well. Energy's a little heavy, so I want to kind of have a little chat up with you guys today to kind of explain what's going on. Oh, they're not that good. Okay. So, Ernest, anytime between 12 p.m. and 2:30 is when I would normally be. Okay? So, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time throughout the week. And maybe on Saturday too, because I think I went live this Saturday. It was okay. I didn't have a date, Ernest. I was single. I'm single, so I didn't have a date. Hey, Christine, how are you, my love? Oh, they're home for spring break. My kids were home for spring break only 2 days. Trudy, that was Friday and Monday, and Monday was a holiday. Monday was a holiday. Okay, so we're talking about relationship chronicles today, y'all. So I've been getting a lot of feedback behind the scenes. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Hey, Carla. How are you? I've been getting a lot of questions behind the scenes. There's a lot of healings, and a lot of people have a lot of triggers. And I wanted to really explain to you guys because I don't think I get to do this enough in your individual videos. I want to explain to you guys what's going on energetically, and I also want to explain to you how you can help heal yourself as we're moving through this energy. Okay. Now, if you guys have questions today, I will be answering questions, but it will be via donation only. Okay, so if you guys have a questions, I will do a reading for you, but it's going to be via donation of a $20 only. Okay, but if you want to stick around for the information, it is super duper duper helpful for you. Okay, so a few things is going on right now. We are in Mercury retrograde. And the retrograde is happening in Pisces, and the sun is getting ready to transition into Pisces on the 22nd, okay, over the weekend. We are also having a full moon on Sunday. Sorry, a new moon on Sunday, which is happening in Pisces also. All right. This is going to cause circle back, not just of old people and old relationships, but also maybe old trauma. Okay. Now, why is this important, and why is it important now? All right. So, first of all, 220 of 2020. So on Thursday, we are now going into a numerical code of 2222. Okay. That is very significant. So any of you that's been seeing the number twos, you want to start paying attention to what's going on. So that's a portal being opened up. Okay. So you can kind of say that we're kind of shifting out of Aquarius going into Pisces around that time. And that is powerful because Pisces rule the end of the zodiac calendar year. Okay. So technically speaking, we are not in a when we're not in a new year. Technically speaking, as far as the zodiac is concerned, we are coming to the end of a new year. So Aries season begins a new calendar year as far as the zodiac is concerned. Why is that important? That is important because that's fresh energy coming in that you guys can utilize. All right. While we're in Pisces season, however, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of emotional energy going on in Pisces season, okay? So if you find yourself extra sensitive, if you're an empath and you find yourself to be extra sensitive to this energy, and especially because Mercury's in retrograde, you can find a lot of people in their feelings right now, okay? So be mindful of that. And you're going to find things circling back either through relationships, or you're gonna find things circling back through childhood shit, or you're gonna find things circling back from the job that you need to deal with emotionally. So there's going to be a lot of heart chakra activation as we are in this Pisces energy. All right, that is beneficial to you because what you feel is what's manifested into this third dimensional realm. Okay, which means that if you guys can take a hold of your feelings and really take inventory of your triggers, take inventory of the things that you've been repeating in relationships, take inventory of the past, like things that mirror you that you no longer want to experience in your relationships. If you can really take inventory of that as we're going through this Piscean energy, you will be much better off as we step into this Aries energy. Now, my channel is really geared to help you guys. This is not to keep you stuck in your zodiac signature, because real talk, I can give you guys cards all day and energy is fluid. Okay, so I can give you cards right now and map it out for you right now, but unless you don't do the work, everybody's responsible for their own energy. Energy does not die, it just transforms. Okay, so I can give you guys all the cards that I can, but if you're not doing that internal work, these cards I lay out don't have to map out what I say. You have the personal will to change things. Okay, and if you are not whole within yourself, you're going to continue to repeat relationships that continue to reflect that brokenness within you. All right, so today we're talking about taking inventory, relationship chronicles, right? What are you entering into relationships with, right? A lot of us sometimes we can get into relationships because we meet people at a really vulnerable place, right? A lot of us sometimes we are wounded from past traumas, from past relationships. We're wounded from childhood things, all right? It's important for you while you are in Pisces, this Pisces energy, that this is emotions. Pisces energy is here to help you to understand everything that you've been through for the past 11 months, okay? So it's important for you to take a look at what's going on with you emotionally. Take a look at what you feel sad about. Take a look at what makes you happy. This is going to be important, okay? We talked about coming into new timelines. We talked about you guys solidifying your timelines. This is it. The end of the zodiac calendar. This is it. All right. If you are a Capricorn, if you are a Virgo, if you are a Scorpio, it does not matter, guys. You are still responsible to master all 12 of these zodiac energy patterns. And a lot of people, when they do the readings and they teach you, and they teach you about the zodiac, they don't tell you these things. But you need to understand these things and you need to know them. All 12 zodiac signs represents a facet or a portal within you, within your body, okay? And if you can understand where that portal is, what that facet is, you are no longer an emotional trigger to anybody, all right? And so today we're dealing with your heart chakra because we talk about relationships and we talk about what triggers you, okay? So your heart chakra is responsible for, hey, David, how are you, my love? Your heart chakra is responsible, guys, for love, compassion, and forgiveness, all right? Now, this is important because sometimes you tend to love someone more than you love yourself. Sometimes you tend to be compassionate when you don't need to be an enabler, right? Sometimes you need to say, and sometimes people don't understand compassion means saying hell to the fucks, to the no, okay? Sometimes compassion don't mean saying yes. Sometimes compassion means saying hell no, all right? Are you forgiving yourself? All right. Are you forgiving yourself for maybe seeing red flags that you did not take heed to? Right. This is not the season for you to be stuck in anything for 2 years, 2 months when you knew 2 weeks in that this shit wasn't going to work. Right. This is just not the season for that. Now, you can repeat those things if you want to. Right. You can. You absolutely can. But this is not the season for that. This is a season for you to take inventory. Hey, Kelly Kells, how are you? This is a season for you to take inventory, right? And make sure that you're not repeating old shit in this new season in new relationships. So we're gonna talk a lot today about things, right? So now When I say take inventory about where you are and what you want in a relationship, right? Let's talk about this. So, say for example, I'm single, okay? And I love intimacy. I love affection, right? Hey, is it Roxy? Did I get that right? Because if it's not, I'll be fucking up people's name. Roxy. I think it's Roxy. So I apologize. Okay. Let me just scroll up. I want to see the comments. It's not moving. Forgive you. Mm-hmm. Oh, see? And I was telling Kelly this morning, guys, I had like literally like last night I had a full down boohoo cry. And it wasn't like one particular thing that was bothering me. So this is another thing I want to let my empaths know. Like if you guys feel the need to cry, right? You Okay, hold on. I got to put on my do not disturb, y'all. If you feel the need to cry, y'all, you need to let it out. You need to let it out. If you feel the need to cry, it's important that you let it out. Okay. Let it out. If you feel the need to cry, you need to let it out. This is not the season to hold on to things. This is a season for you to release all dense energy and heal your traumas, because energetically, please understand, energetically, that's where we are energetically. Okay, that's where we are energetically. Now, I was giving you guys a story, so let me just give y'all story time, real talk. And if I can, if I can explain to you guys, because we're in this Piscean energy, expect emotions. If you're an empath, expect yourself. If you have to do that ugly but I'm pretty cry, like do that shit. Okay. Last night I had a just yep. And see, Kelly said she did it too. Last night I had like a ugly boo-hoo from the gut. That type of cry last night. I can't tell you exactly what it was. I can tell you what triggered it. What triggered it is because lately I have not been watching any like study videos, any deep videos. I have not really been studying. I've been quiet, right? But anytime I watch anything on TV, it's always to gain understanding and knowledge, right? And so last night I flicked the channel and it flicked to Love and Hip Hop Miami. And one of the young ladies was having a conversation with her father that wasn't in her life, right? Which triggered some shit for me, right? Because personally, I'm dealing with so much shit behind the scenes, y'all. Like, I'm dealing with so much shit behind the scenes, right? And it triggered some stuff for me. And it also triggered not just the healing that I've been through within the past 10 years, but it also triggered things that I didn't even know I needed to release last night, right? So let me give you guys an example. When I met my husband in my 20s, my internal dialogue that I was having with myself, right, at 20, maybe 27, 26, around there, was I'm not worthy of a man fully loving me. I'm not pretty. I'm not sexy, right? Now, I don't think I entered the relationship like that, because I remember entering this relationship and feeling, feeling myself and feeling, because I had just lost a lot of weight. So I was feeling myself, honey, okay? I was snatched, feeling myself. However, internally, quietly, because I had childhood things, yep, I had childhood things. So let me just tell y'all, this may trigger some healing for some of you today. This may trigger some things today, all right? If any of you need clarification for anything, I am answering questions today. $20 donation via PayPal or Cash App, okay? Or you can jump on the special for $34.79 and get a personal coaching and reading with me, okay? Half an hour reading session with me. So you guys can check out the specials. Now, like I was saying, um, my name is Kamoy. Okay, is Kelly trying to tell me something? Because I just saw her type my name. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I think she was saying Gas was sleeping in the bed with him, with her the other day. Uh, so um Okay, Kelly wants to put an announcement. Okay, so y'all check the chat. Kelly's gonna put an announcement. Or I just did an announcement. I don't know. I think retrograde energy, guys, so be mindful. Things may be a little bit delayed. I think I have a lag. Okay. Okay, yes. So Kelly wanted to make an announcement. I don't know if you guys saw that in the chat. This conversation may be a trigger, okay? Because I will be discussing personal things. This may trigger healing within you. We are in Piscean age. I'm sorry, we are approaching Piscean season coming in this weekend. We are having the retrograde in Pisces energy, and we are experiencing a new moon in Pisces, okay? Pisces rules, if you're just jumping on, Pisces rule the end of the zodiac calendar year, which is all about bringing into understanding everything that you've been through for the past 11 months. All right. This offers you a chance to heal before we step into the new zodiac calendar year, which is Aries, which you step into your I amness. That's your first house. Okay. That's your personality. That's who you are. That's what you bring to the world. All right. So this is a really good chance for you to release any of that dense energy because Pisces really seals, takes you into this new cycle. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, guys. Now I want to go back to my story. I was telling you guys, I met my husband around 27, 26, 27, around there. Okay. And I remember feeling myself at that time because I've lost a lot of weight, right? So all superficial on the outside, I was feeling myself. I'm looking good, feeling good, no kids, okay? Um, please understand, my internal dialogue with myself did not reflect what I was portraying outwardly. Internally to myself, right? At that age, I was telling myself I was not worthy. So if I get snatched, I'll be better, right? I was not deserving of love, right? It was like, okay, if my own father didn't want me, like who what man would? These are conversations internally that I was having with myself. I then attracted a relationship that was validating those secret things that I was saying within myself, okay? So within my own internal dialogue, because I was telling myself I wasn't worthy, because I was telling myself I wasn't good enough, because I was telling myself no man would love me, I attracted a man that had to reflect exactly back to me what I was feeling internally, privately, in my heart, telling myself, right? And I put up with that for a really long time, y'all. I put up with that for a really long time, right? Until one day I decided I needed to love myself. When I started to love myself, I cried out and said, okay, I had this gift in me because I was feeling all of this shit. I was hearing all of this shit, right? But there was no love. So I had to go back to basics, y'all. I had to go back and say, okay, where is this coming from? And at that point, it took me back to a memory at 12 years old. There was an incident that happened to me at 12 years old where I planted in my mind at 12 years old that I was not worthy ever of a man's love because of an interaction between me and my dad. This was not anything that my dad did to me, but in my 12-year-old mind, because of this experience, that framed, hey, mystical mind, that framed the whole thought process of my interaction with men, and not to and then supported by the dynamics within the family situation, even supported that even more, right? So at 26, right, I entered a marriage, right? And it's not to say that my husband is a bad guy, because he was broken too. I was broken, so I attracted brokenness. Get this, I was broken, so I attracted brokenness, and I had to own this. I had to own that I did that to myself. Okay, got into the relationship, there was some heavy emotional mental abuse. Okay, which is even more damaging than, hey, how are you, a night. Okay, okay, let me see if I'm gonna get this one. Ajana, did I do that right? I don't know if I pronounced that right. I apologize if I messed that up. Okay. um so abusive relationship, right? There was not a lot of physical abuse, maybe one time. Okay. However, a lot of emotional and mental abuse. And let me tell y'all something, for anybody that has not been in an emotionally abusive relationship, let me tell you what that does to you. Okay, that chips away at your self-esteem even more. That makes you feel unworthy even more. That makes you feel like you ain't gonna be shit even more. Okay, so please understand that, right? That chips away at you, your core, your inner core. All right. So, and if you are there, long enough, okay? And even if you're strong, I don't care how fucking strong you are, that can cripple you if you don't get help. That can cripple you and make you feel defeated, right? If you do not start loving yourself. I am not telling y'all it's easy, because it is not. I remember there were incidents, y'all, and I remember there was an incident when I couldn't even fucking get out the bed. Okay, I had to crawl from the bedroom to the fucking kitchen, y'all. That's how weak emotionally and mentally I was. All right. So this what I'm talking right here, this is for healing. I'm telling y'all, I can pull these cards and I can say throat chakra, watch your ego, he cheating, she cheating, third party situation. I can tell y'all all of this shit, but then what? Then what? Then you stuck with that information, and then what? Where do you go from there? Right? Where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? Who's talking about where you go from there? Who's talking about healing? Who's talking about how the fuck do I get out of feeling like I'm stuck every day? How do I fuck do I get out of feeling like I'm unloved? How do I get out? How do I get out of feeling like I was open and somebody came in and take advantage of my love? How do I get out of that situation? How do I get out of that? How do I open myself up to love again? Right? Can I tell y'all the one thing that I held on to in this whole situation with that relationship was I was not gonna allow someone else's and I want to say brokenness and dysfunction, right? Um can I tell Trudy, and honestly, Trudy, I don't know, because I don't deal with bullshit anymore. I'm open to love, and I'm a loving person, but I don't deal with bullshit, Trudy. I check people, and if I see warning signs like red flags, I address them right away. Me and Kelly talk about this. Me, Kelly, and Danielle. I am not the person. Yep, doing the shadow work. I am not the person to sweep things on the rug. Okay, I'm not. I'm not. I don't find receipts, right? And don't show you them shits. I don't do that. So if we start dating in 2 weeks, thank you, Serious Black. If we start dating in 2 weeks in, I see some dysfunction and I address it, right? And I'm still, and then I'm an empath, right? And I'm still, and you not, because let me tell y'all something, right? There is no such thing as a perfect relationship. Let's just be honest about that, because we are all motherfucking broken. Please understand that, right? It is within your imperfections that you are perfect. You are supposed to take those imperfections and make them a mosaic masterpiece. All right? So please understand that. It is within your brokenness that you can find yourself. Please understand that. All right? Okay, so Carmen said to share some red flags. All right? Let's talk about some red flags, Carmen. All right? If you know you like affection, Carmen, for example, right, Carmen? Say for example, you like affection. You're an affectionate person. You like holding hands in public, right? Even cuddling up and watching TV, right? And you meet someone, the conversations are good, but they tell you they're not affectionate. As a matter of fact, that kind of grosses them out, right? Right there, they're telling you that they don't speak your love language, Carmen, right? So you now 2 weeks into this relationship, right? Now you are not holding hands, probably starting to question if he finds you attractive because he's showing no affection. Not even, okay, fine. You probably are going to give, okay, well, I could deal with you not being affection in public, but, maybe a little affection in private is okay. You understand what I'm saying? So if and so you still don't get the private affection. Now, Carmen, that's what you need to feel love, because we talked about love languages here on this channel, right? That's what you need to feel love, because that's your love language. That's how you feel like you're actually valued by this person. But this is not something, and it doesn't make that person common. It just means that this person cannot give you what you need to sustain a healthy relationship. So you let go of the fact that the person don't do affection. You can, okay, you don't hold hand in public, I can do that, but once you hold my hand at home, then you sit next to them at home and they still don't want to hold hands, they don't want to cuddle, and you let that go because now y'all are in bed, right? You understand? And you can't change nobody, comment, right? So now 2 months in, 6 months in, this person is still not showing you no affection. Now you're starting to feel like you're not pretty. Now you're starting to wonder if they're into you, when beginning from jump, right? So this is from beginning, right? You were told, I don't do public affection. So red flags like that. Another red flag. Okay, and this is a simple one. Another, let's go with a simple one. If you can't go to a man or a woman's house, right? Say, for example, I live by, oh, Kelly Cows, I'm going to give this one. I'm going to give this one. Okay. You meet a grown ass man, right? He's single. You single. Homeboy could come to your apartment, but you can't go to his, right? You can't go to his apartment, right? Because he live with his cousin, and he helping his cousin out right now because his cousin is in a bad situation. So he live with his cousin. So because he live with his cousin, he don't really want to intrude in his cousin's privacy because that might make her a little uncomfortable. But check it, it's his apartment. It's his apartment, right? But you can't go to his apartment, but he could come to yours. That's a red flag, Carmen. Okay, that's a red flag. All right. He got his cousin staying with him, but you can't go to his apartment. That's not making sense, Carmen. Right? That's not making sense. All right. Thank you. All right. So deductive reasoning here. Okay. So let's give another example. Right? You meet a mama's boy. Okay, Carmen. You may not think he's a mama's boy, but he's showing everything my mama said. Mama always have to have an input before you guys do anything important, quote unquote. He needs to run it by his mama. Everything is mama, 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 mama. Okay, all right. And I'm telling you right now, okay, if you meet a grown man and he still has to run his decisions through his mother, okay, and that is not something that you can personally deal with, right? Why would you invest 6 months, 7 months, 6 years into changing someone? You cannot change it. You cannot change anyone. All right. This is not the season, guys, where you are going to find opposites attract, and that's just not where we are right now energetically. All right. So she said, "Run, Forrest, run." That's just not where we are energetically. Okay. Trudy said, "Please address how these ties with narcissist person because love bomb." Okay. So all right, so let me also explain something to you guys. So, and another thing I want to talk about too, you also have to watch when it comes to sex, okay? In past tend to think they can. Oh, Trudy, live that, been there, Trudy. Trudy, I have lived that, and I have been there. Okay, all right, love. Okay, yep, yep, Carmen. We can't change anybody, Carmen. So, Carmen, what I'm trying to say is look for what you find valuable within you, Carmen, right? It's not so much. So, this is how I look at things now because Trudy asked me a good question. It's not about now what I'm bringing to the table because I know who I am, I know what I'm bringing to the table. I am my own universe. You need to be your own universe, and we can create a multiverse, which means that we need to be able to be compatible. I don't need nobody that's not complimenting me. That's not where we are right now. You need to be able to compliment me. I understand we all have issues. I understand we all have trauma. I understand that we are all coming from a broken place. But what you're not going to do is push your fucking trauma off on me to make me think fucking something is wrong with me. We're not gonna do that. That we are not going to do. Okay. If you decide to live and operate in fuckery, that's you. That's you. But I am gonna call you on your shit, and then I'm gonna want my ass away. Okay, because that's just not the season for that. So don't waste my time. That's where I am right now, and that's why I'm single. Because I'm not entertaining that. If I meet somebody, perfect example, let's talk about the celebrity. And then Trudy, I'm gonna circle back to your question. I'm gonna circle back to the celebrity, okay? Um, if you meet someone, right, and I love the celebrity because dude is 100% upfront about where he is and what he wants, okay? Celebrity wants the harem. I can't be a part of your harem. I can't, right? I'm Scorpio. I don't like to share. I do not like to share dick. That is not something I do very well. I don't. I don't. I can't be the other woman. Don't. I have so much personalities, y'all. I don't even think like I got too much personalities. I can't be the other woman. I like to change my hair, so you might come home and you never know who the fuck you gonna meet. Like seriously, you know. I like, yeah. And as far as it comes to sex, like if I'm gonna do some of the things that I want to do, I gotta be the only one. I gotta be the only one. Nah, so yeah, I don't share very well. So if I am dating somebody that tells me I need to see multiple people, right? I know for me, I don't share well. And I don't want to be on the phone asking you, motherfucker, where you at? You said that. I don't want to do all of that. I don't want to do all of that. And this is why I love the celebrity, because there was always, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm about. This is where it is, right? And Kelly would just say, that's why he'll jump off, right? But I'm going to tell you right now, I appreciate the honesty, because then that gives me the opportunity to say, I'm going to bow out. That's not what I want. You know, we can be friends, but that's just not what I want. I'm not going to be a part of your harem. That's not what I'm looking for. I have too much to give. I bring too much to the table, you know? There's nothing wrong with dating multiple people. There's nothing wrong with dating multiple people, especially if you're not married. You can date multiple people. Be honest about your shit. You know, be honest about your shit. What I will say is be mindful about sleeping with multiple people, and I'm gonna tell you why. And this, let me just give this disclaimer right now. This is no judgment. You know, you can fuck as much people as you want. Carmen said, for me, Karen is not sharing. High five, Carmen. You can have as much sexual partners as you want. No judgment over here at all. I ain't gonna judge you. There's no judgment over here, right? From an energetic standpoint of view, I am gonna break down to you how it works energetically, okay, and why I choose not to participate in that, right? Now, scientifically, let me just tell you, there's all types of tantric and Kama Sutra, and there's even some sexual magic things that you can get into. Now, we even within the sexual magic, that's something that you can practice one on one. That does not have to be done with a group. Um, and let me just throw this out here. Also, why I'm not here to pass any judgment, because in ancient time, what we would consider to be prostitute and whores now, in ancient time, these women were worshipped. Okay, so I'm not here to judge. All I'm saying is why I choose to have one partner, right? Outside of the selfish reasons of why I choose to have one partner, when you look at it, sexual energy is also creative energy, right? And you are not just creating babies, you are creating entities that you may not be able to see. The love bombing thing that we talked about, you can create physical things. Okay, so you guys can birth businesses, you can birth not just children, you can also birth hurt and pain. Okay, so you can birth these things through sexual intercourse, right? Also, once see, and this is the thing, because if you also have a connection to someone in the spiritual realm and this person is still not mature yet, right? And this person is still not spiritually mature yet, you can still open up like the soulish tie with this person, where it may be a little hard to shake this person, with meaning that even now, because I've had a lot of clients recently that's been calling me about this, where they're feeling their exes that they may not have seen in fucking months, 7 months, 8 months, a year and a half. They're feeling this ex's energy really strong in their presence, right? This is that bond that I'm talking about, right? You can connect, you can have soulish ties with somebody and create these soul ties with people through sex. All right. So just understand, sex does not just create babies. You create energy bonds, energy ties with people. Okay. Now, if you are creating an energy tie with someone, and they fucking five other people that they've created energy ties with, that means that you yourself are also energetically tied to those other five people. All right. So please just understand how this work, right? And not even to mention, if you are creating a sexual energetic bond with someone and that person's energy is bigger than yours and it's a dark energy, now you're now on a dark energy. Okay, please understand that, right? And for women, it's really important, because physically you give off pheromones that help you or make you think that you're in love. After you could sleep with somebody one time and they hit that shit right. My females, and I'm telling y'all think y'all fucking in love. That's another thing. Please do not take fucking good ass sex for love. Please, please, please. Okay, I'm 43, and I'm telling y'all right now, men know how to separate sex and love. At least most men do. All right. Sex and love is two totally different things. All right. And even if someone hit that spot real good and make you feel like you can't even move your knees and get up off that bed, Okay, all I'm saying is that, you can love the sex. That does not necessarily mean that you are in love with the person. You understand what I'm saying? And another thing, um and it's also important for you to understand how to pleasure yourself too. That's important. Okay, that might be going a little too far. Okay, I want to go left with this. I'm gonna rein it back in. Hi, him, how are you? I'm gonna reel it back in. So the point that I'm trying to make about sex, guys, is just okay. Just pay attention to. Let me give you another example, right? Let me give you another example how you have to be careful how sex can fuck you up if you're not paying attention to your energy. Boom. Okay. And I know this some of this is gonna fuck y'all up. Okay. Check this out. All right. Now, I'm gonna drop my little background here so y'all can understand where I'm coming from with this. I'm a certified Reiki energy healer. Okay, so I study Reiki and I study energy. Okay, I also am a professional audio engineer, which means that I had to study electricity and I had to study sound and energetic waves. Okay, so I'm coming in. I'm tying all of that. I have been an empath pretty much all my life, and I've been studying my spirituality for over 20 years now. All right. Not just to mention knowing thyself. I have been studying myself for as long as I have known myself. Okay. So, that I'm just giving you my background. So, let me give you something here about sexual energy. All right. And please grab this. Okay. You can be married to a man or a woman for 10 years. Right, for 10 years. Okay. Oh, my Cash App. Okay. Trudy, I don't know if you can you type that in for me? Trudy, is $ KIM, because I can't get to the type thing. It's not letting me type. Uh yeah, I have to excuse me. It's retrograde and it's not giving me my type screen, my type thing on here. Thank you. And my PayPal is the number for your inner voice at gmail.com. And guys, if you want question answered, you can make a $20 donation and I can answer your question. Just let me know when you make it. That's okay. I know, yeah, Kelly's multitasking. Thank you, Trudy. So let me give you another example of how this sexual energy can work and how you're creating things, okay? Everything is energy, guys. Okay, I spent a lot of money to become an audio professional audio recorded engineer because I'm a writer. I'm also a poet, and I didn't want to pay people to record my music. So I went back to school to learn how to do that. At least that's what I thought I was going back to school for. I did not know I was going back to school so I could come sit here and explain to you guys how this shit works. Okay, when I went back to school to become an audio engineer, I realized that sound, okay, and music, okay, which is a whole nother video I could go into, how that manipulates us. But sound and music triggers every one of your fucking chakras, okay? Every one of your chakras, right? And dependent on the tone, is dependent on how it's triggered, right? So let me tell you what's being triggered a lot right now. What's being triggered right now a lot is your root chakra, all that trap music, that thump, 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 808. A lot of sexual energy is being put out right now, okay? Which is okay because it's also a lot of feminine energy being brought back to the forefront, okay? Thank you, Trudy. All donations are welcome, guys. So is also being back to the forefront. Now, you can be in a relationship with someone for 10 years, right? And you know that relationship is not fucking working. You know it's not working. Your ass, no, it is not fucking working, y'all. Okay? Brittany, yes, yep, it does, Brittany. So, Brittany, if you're going to listen to any music, you want to listen to complex music, okay? In this day and age, complex music will be considered like Adele. Anything, anything that has many octave tone, anything complex where you could hear multiple instruments, okay? That is considered complex music and that will tap into your chakras. Anything else is just dumbing down, just singling out a particular chakra. I should do a video on that to show you guys how to walk through that. Because women, ladies on here, you're welcome, Capricorn Sun. Ladies on here, just so you know, y'all could walk into a room and immediately you fuck men's chakra systems up. All right. So Different video, okay? Different video. We're gonna circle back to that, but I do want to make this point before I jump off, because I gotta go get little the little wizard today. You can be in a relationship for 10 years, y'all, okay? And you can have a toxic relationship. You're in this shit for 10 years. You know it's toxic. They know it's toxic, right? And you continue to have sex with this person even though it's toxic, right? Hey, Naya, how are you? Did I pronounce that properly? Um, you can be in a relationship for 10 years. Y'all know it's toxic. The both of y'all know it's fucking toxic, right? And you just having sex to bust a nut. You're not even having sex to enjoy it. You're not even having sex for love. Like, you're literally just having sex to bust a nut. And can I tell you, even when you do that, the nut don't even be all that. Like, it's just like, it's not it's not that. It's just like right? But you're having sex to bust a nut, just to feel the release. But you still, there's still something missing, right? Let me explain to you how this energy is working. If you're in a relationship, right? See, yep, he said it. That can fuck your whole chakra system up. Okay, because what you are doing, y'all, is the energies are not blending with each other. There's not a positive and a negative. There are two negatives. They're too negative. There's no balance, right? So you're having sex, exchanging energy with this person, and then you want to know why nothing is working, why nothing is growing, why nothing seems like it's always right, why it's always argument, why there's always a lack in this area, why there's always a need in this area, why we always feeling like this. That is because y'all know, the both of y'all know, the both of y'all know that this relationship, it shouldn't be together, right? It shouldn't be together. Now boom, ladies, listen to me. Ladies, please listen to me. This is why you can have a man that's with a woman, right? You can have a man that makes that has a woman for 10 years. They split, he meets the woman, they split. 10 years, no kids. They've been trying 10 years, no kids, always bickering, always fighting. They know they not, ain't nothing producing. That's like the Empress card in reverse. Ain't nothing popping off. They're Venus in reverse. Ain't nothing popping off, right? Then they leave you, meet someone else 6 months later, married, about to have a baby, all in the space of a year, right? All in the space of a year. Why? Why is that? Now pay attention, right? When you have the courage enough to walk away from something that energetically is not vibing with you, hmm, yep, yep, that's not vibing with you, right? And you meet somebody. Now this is how the fuckery could happen to y'all, and this is how I could explain it like this, right? Now, just even for energetic purpose, if you, this is how you can see some people cheat and can have a baby outside. If the energy in the house energetically is not popping, because y'all are always going like this, right? And they go out and they cheat, and they meet somebody where the energy is more like this, you can see something created, right? A lot of us, you got to be true to yourself, right? Why stay in something if you know it's not working? you know. And I can tell you, I got family members that do that shit. They live in the what is called the cheaper to keeper phase, right? The cheaper to keeper phase. Who wants to be unhappy and miserable? Who wants to walk on eggshells within their own relationship? I'm telling y'all right now, this is not the season for you guys to get into anything that is not beneficial to your own spiritual, emotional, and mental wholeness. We talked about um, there's no growth, and we also talked about, guys, we talked about when Saturn came back full-fledged. Please understand, if you know your relationship or turbulence and there's things that you need to do to rectify that, if you don't rectify it where we are energetically, it's not going to get any better. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. All right, you guys really need to understand that in this season where we are right now, you need to own your responsibilities. You need to own your responsibilities of self. You cannot give someone else an ultimatum to love you, to make you feel happy, to make you feel whole within yourself. You can't do that. This is not the season for that. This is not the season for that. I did all of last week's videos. I'm actually tired of doing videos where it's all of this fuckery going on. That's why I focus a lot on what you guys need for healing within yourself. because you can't change nobody else. And if you don't understand your own personal triggers and take inventory within yourself, you are going to keep going from one relationship attracting the same energy with a different face. All right? Same energy with a different face, right? If you know shit is not working, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Knowledge of self, yeah. Yep. And if I could be really honest with you, you guys really need to understand. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a scripture right here because I grew up in church. You guys need to understand that to know thyself and to know your triggers mean that you are less likely to be emotionally triggered by someone. Gargamel, Hazel, the energy vampires, and the narcissists, they are out. Okay, so please be mindful of that. All right, if you don't know who Hazel is, if you, yeah, thank you, Trudy. I do. I actually do have a class about mastering your intuition and learning how to speak to your guides and your angels. I also have my 13-week class with Trudy just completed in January. Same energy, different face. It's the same energy, different face. Same energy, different face. Okay. This is a new season for you guys to really tap into that heart chakra. And I think I'm gonna do more videos like this. I actually like this. I actually really, really like this, guys. So let me tell you guys one more thing too. I am doing a new moon meditation on the 23rd. Okay, so that's this up and coming Sunday. It's going to be at 5 p.m. It is via a $20 donation. So this is going to be a private new moon meditation. All right, let me just touch on what we're going to get into in this new moon meditation. I do use my Reiki energy healing in these meditations. Okay, I break down the energy, what you need to know to be prepared. Okay, I also chop it up with you if you have questions that you have about your spiritual guide, about anything in from your your intuitive end that you have questions on. I also last time I think it was only a little bit. How much was us last time? I think it was just about five, maybe time before last. And one of them, it was a small group of us, but I did get to give everyone a like a little personal reading. I learned that the hard way. So in this new moon meditation, I am going to be doing Reiki energy healing. I'm going to be releasing energy healing. Please like the video. Thank you. I'm also going to be speaking to you from what's going on in just in the atmosphere that you need to be mindful of as we're transiting through this energy. We also do I do some of my light language in there, some of my chanting light language as I'm releasing the energy. And I also help you to either build your safe place or tap into your safe place within your Akashic field. Okay. Uh, those of you that have had any spiritual experiences, from whether you're seeing shadows, you're seeing sparks of light, anything on the spiritual or mystical end, I handle in that meditation before we get into it. Okay, so you guys can join me if you're interested for a $20 donation. It's going to be on February 23rd for the new moon in Pisces. Okay, and it's at 5 p.m. All right. And so you can make your donations via PayPal or Cash App. Just make sure that you leave an email address so you can receive the link. Okay. Um, definitely join. My husband got to watch the baby laugh. Yes. We have, and can I tell y'all something? Like, I don't skim in the meditation. Like, I have it scheduled for an hour, so it will be from 5 to 6 p.m. But okay, sorry. Somebody caught me. I have it scheduled for an hour, but if I have to go over a little bit so you guys get the information that you need, I do. I try to be as little details as possible because everything is signs and symbols, guys. Everything is signs and symbols, and if you can know the symbols, you can pay attention to the signs. Okay. This is a time of great healing. Okay, great healing is happening. So please, this year is a year of working on. Yep, yeah, no longer give it, and I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing that, Trudy. This is a year of healing. This is not the year for you to allow anyone else to be anyone else's emotional puppet. Okay. Um Okay. All right. I just want to check, make sure I don't have to answer any question. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna do some more videos like this. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. We're gonna continue the relationship chronicles tomorrow. Let me just see. Let's see. Indeed, purging and healing, growing. Yeah, yeah. Mystical mind. Yeah. So, we talked about, for those of you that just jumped on, we talked about, we did talk about, because we're in. Oh yes, tomorrow I'm here for this. Okay, Brittany, I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, anytime, guys. Just check your notifications. Anytime between 12:30 and 2:30, I will be back on here tomorrow. Okay. Um, Before I jump off, anybody that just came on, please know that if you're feeling a little bit emotional, if you feel like you've been crying a lot, oh, Kimberly, okay, all right, okay. Hey, Kimberly, y'all be swapping up y'all names on me. Okay, guys, if this video was helpful, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so. Keep in mind that we are in a lot of emotional Piscean energy, which means that if you feel the need to purge and cry, even if you don't know what you're crying for, please get it out. Do not try to suppress it. Even if you have to do the ugly, I call it the ugly, but I'm pretty cry, right? Because it's, that's when you can't breathe and, but I'm still gorgeous, even if you have to do that, get it out, just get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. Okay. Also be mindful, we are in retrograde, and we're retrograde in Pisces. So because we're in retrograde in Pisces, you're not the only one that may feel a little bit emotional or overwhelmed. Okay. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, right? Be mindful. If you are a Pisces, listen to me. Get out of your feelings so you can get into your feelings, Pisces. Before you respond, get out of your feelings so you can get into your feelings, all right? Make sure it's not a Pisces thing before you respond. And that's really for everybody. Yes, we do have time for two cards. Okay. So I don't know. Do y'all want healing cards or do y'all want moonology? So we can do one card. Which one do you want? All right. We can do the healing or we can do the moonology. Whoever types it in first is what we're going to go with. Whoever types it in, healing. Okay. Got it. All right. And this is actually my favorite deck. All right. All right. So okay, Christine said healing also. We're thanking our angels. We're thanking our guides. We're thanking our ancestors. We're thanking our higher selves. We're thanking the divine masculine and feminine energy. We're just thankful for all of the wonderful information that you have. Give us one healing card just to let us know the overtone of how we should end this discussion today. Let us know what healing you want to bring forth as we are ending this discussion today. Let us know what you want us to think about as we are ending this discussion. Okay, 3 of them jumped out, y'all, so I'm going to keep them. 3 jumped out, so we're going to keep them, okay? Okay, so the first one that jumped out, guys, is love, all right? And this is what we've been talking about for just about an hour, right? The second one that popped out is procrastination. And I think we're going to get into this tomorrow. Procrastination when it comes to do with love, okay? Right? The last one is sexual arts. We definitely gonna get into this some more tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we're probably gonna pull some of the sexual magic cards, right? Because I think a lot of people don't understand how connected sex can be to healthy relationships or dysfunctional relationships, okay? All right. Okay, my love. So messages in this reading is love. And we talked about this. If you joined us lately, rewatch the video and you can understand how we got into love. We'll be talking about procrastination when it comes to love. Why are you staying in things or relationships that you know you should not be in? Or why are you not dealing with the things within a relationship that you know you should? Okay? Know that, all right? We're also going to be talking about sexual arts some more tomorrow, too, like how sex plays a part in a relationship, okay? All right, Aisha, I got you. Tomorrow we'll do the moonology for the pull when we end the reading tomorrow. All right, so join me tomorrow for more relationship chronicles, okay? We healing here, y'all. Do we need to ask questions, or how does it work? Yes, Ronnie, I am answering questions. I am answering questions here on the live. Okay. However, it is via $20 donation if you have a question. All right. So you can join us here tomorrow. Questions are $20 donations. So let me check if anybody has made a donation and I have not answered your question. All donations of any amount is welcome, but if you do have a question, a $20 donation is going to get your question answered. So thank you guys for the donation, but I did not see any. Yeah, I don't see any $20 Thank you guys for the donations. But I did not see any $20 donations come in, so there's no questions today. Okay. Yeah. However, Randy, I do have monthly specials going on where you can get a personal coaching slash intuitive reading with me for 34 79. Check the description box because I think I have 3 or 4 more slots left. So check the description box. We can do a personal reading where we can get into your own stuff. And the special is 34.79 if I'm not mistaken. You can check out the description box below, okay? And once you make your donation, you get a private link to schedule your appointment. And we get into all of your stuff. Like we lay it out, okay? Um Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. And rewatch the video. If you haven't been here for the whole video, you can rewatch the video. It was a lot of information today, okay? And I try to put information in all of the videos. This is about self-help and self-healing. I do have to go get the little wizard today, okay, guys? It's all about self-love. Aisha, Trudy, Kimberly, Onika, Ernest, thank you guys. I love everyone. All of the names that I did not call, I appreciate and I love each and every one of you. Tune back in tomorrow between 12:30, my loves, and 2:30. I will be here and we're doing Relationship Chronicles. We're going to be healing ourselves through some shit, right? I'm ready for love. I'm ready for love. Like, and I'm not talking about the fake layer surface shit. I'm talking about the deep connected shit where I'm able to be myself, right? Where I don't have to pretend to be nobody else. I can just be. That's what I'm ready for. All right. Thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, my loves.